Hi, everyone, and welcome to our first webinar of 2024. We have here with ourselves Angela Rodriguez, who has prepared this amazing presentation. So just make sure to have a notebook, computer, pencil, paper, wherever you write down everything for your business to make it grow. We're going to learn a lot about products, about tech tools, and a lot of really, really good things are coming on this year. So just be prepared. The chat is already open. So if you have any questions, just feel free just to write it down on the chat and I'll be answering all of those questions. And let's just say hi to Angela and just like welcome her to this great presentation. I'm so excited. I have so much energy today. Hi,
Yes, thank
Angela.
you. This is your time of day, Cynthia? I feel like this is a good time of day for me now. It didn't used to be, but now in this stage of my life, it's a good time of day. We have some energy left. We're woken up, got our hair done, we're ready to go. So I hope you are all also excited about this new time. I hope it fits well into your lifestyle and your schedule, and we hope to see you here every week for some new ideas.
Oh,
Um,
sorry. I stopped your video.
oh, that's okay. I'll start it
Yeah,
back up.
there you
That's
go.
okay. No worries. Okay. Again, I thought I broke Zoom. Okay, we're okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And it is January 8th, our first January webinar since we've had a few vacation weeks here. So our agenda for today, we're going to focus on lavender and chamomile, lavender essential oil and chamomile hand cream. Those are part of a new set that is available this month. And so we wanted to start like piece by piece talking about the items that are in that set, make sure everyone really knows how to spotlight and demonstrate those for our customers. Then for business tools, we're going to talk about inviting people to the PCC, what their benefits are for them as customers, what our benefits are for ourselves as consultants, who to invite, how to do it, etc. For sales tips, we're going to talk about looking at our sales goals that we have made for this year, for 2024, how to break those down, make them manageable, attainable, and so that we really know what we are supposed to do day by day to meet those bigger goals that we set for ourselves. And then for our tech tip, I'm going to be showing you just a quick way to create content. It's a different idea. I can't say that it's like, maybe some of you have tried it before, but it's something that I've been doing lately. To post a routine really quickly. I can, like take quick pictures no matter where I am. So hopefully this is a tech tip that will work really well for you busy people out there who are, you grab 5 minutes here, 15 minutes there, to keep working on your used business, even on the busiest of days. So to-do list is ready. Your planner is set, and let's give you some ideas for how to grow your business this week. Okay, so remember, obviously, those of you who are here with us live remembered you set your timer, you're so organized, you had your alarm set, and you are here at 6 p.m. Central for our new Monday webinar time in English. And so today we're going to start talking about that lavender essential oil and chamomile hand cream. Now, these are two items that you can find in this really cool new healthy lifestyle set. So this is a set that is special because it kind of is reminiscent of like our used favorite set. However, the items in it are a little bit different. They're very practical, very helpful for anyone just starting like a more natural self-care routine this year. And a cool thing is that all of these are full-size products. So we have full-size body balm, chamomile hand cream, juniper cream, Eucosol spray, and Pettibon spray, like the foot deodorant spray, and also the like our regular size 31 herbal oil, which is the 20 mil, and a 10 mil lavender. So like full size everything. This is a really good starter kit for anyone who is trying to just, kind of have lots of things on hand to take care of themselves and their family in the moment in their homes. So today we're going to talk about first lavender essential oil. Remember, this is a really good starting point for people because it's so easy to use. You can use it with basically the whole family. It can be applied right on our skin in small amounts or in a diffuser. We can do so many different things with this. So when you're talking to your customers about using this, some of their needs that you might see are they need more relaxation, sense of tranquility. They need to get more restful sleep. They might have irritated or sensitive skin. I use this really often with my girls because they they are, and so am I. We're really sensitive to like artificial fragrances. So if, they're at a friend's house and they hold a blanket or something and it has detergent aromas that are not natural used aromas, they get all bumpy. I just used this yesterday, right? They break out in hives from everything. So like our sensitive skin kids, people who have eczema, things like that, this is definitely something that they can try. But again, when you're talking to your sensitive skin clientele and anyone who's trying this for the first time, make sure they're always doing that little test where they put a drop on their forearm, leave it for 30 minutes, and make sure that they don't have any allergic reactions. Have them do that with every new product that they try. This is also great for bug bites and burns. Oh my gosh, I'm the clumsiest baker and cook. I love to do it, but if I try to be fast, I end up with burns. This is like, I have this in my kitchen at all times, but it's miraculous how fast it calms your skin down. It reduces, like, if you get burnt bad, like how I hold it under cold water. And then sometimes you get like blisters, and that is the worst part of recovering from a burn. But if I put lavender on right away, even if I only apply it once or maybe twice, it does not get that weird blistery recovery, and it is better like by the next day, no pain. It's miraculous. So make sure that you're really talking about some of those needs, that it's multi-purpose, so easy to use, and it can be applied right on your skin. It can be applied right to like a pillowcase, things like that. It's non-staining, really can be used for so many different things. So our main recommended uses for this is to put a drop or two directly on your pillowcase. You can add it to a massage oil and give a massage with that, or you can put it directly on your skin. Again, it is an essential oil that can be directly on the skin, but you only want to do like 1 or 2 drops. So you would do 1 or 2 drops, apply to your temples, behind your ears, nape of neck, all those energy points. Or you can also put it on a tissue and hold it over your face and breathe it in. That's great for before bed. Or I put this on cotton balls and put them in my dresser drawers to keep them smelling fresh, to keep moths away, things like that. So very multi-purpose, super easy to use. We also are talking about chamomile hand cream. This is a really great starter product as well for anyone who's new to use. And also in cold months right now, hand care is a big deal. Like that's my main focus this month with my customers is hand care, because here in Wisconsin, especially, we have like cracked knuckles. Your finger, everything falls apart with our extreme climate here. So chamomile hand cream is special. Make sure that you're highlighting how this is different than a typical hand cream. So if you're creating social media content, you're really focused on the customer who wants a non-greasy feel, because a lot of people refuse to wear regular hand lotion because they're working, they're on their computer and things like that, and they don't like that greasy sensation or like leaving greasy marks all over their computer. And also just a lot of people like how it feels. Okay, so non-greasy, it absorbs right away, and it also has that like protective layer on their skin, so they feel like they don't have to reapply it over and over and over again throughout the day. It's also super high yield, so literally the size of a pea is enough for most people, right? That little tiny amount. Remember when you're demonstrating this to have people rub the tops of their hands together where they need it the most, and then work it down to their cuticle area between their fingers, etc. But a little bit goes a really long way. Okay. What is your favorite selling point for chamomile hand cream? What makes this worth the investment for you and your customers? What makes this different from other hand creams that might be out there? Think about it, write it down either in your own to-do list. How can you highlight chamomile hand cream? How does it stand out from the rest? Or, you can share in the chat too if you'd like with us. So chamomile hand cream, again, since it's like hand cream, sometimes people are like, why am I going to spend more than my $5 that I normally would at the grocery store, right? So make sure that you're highlighting the things that make this special. Okay. And also before and after pictures can be really helpful. Another way to show how this really stands out is if you're doing a demonstration in person or online, with one clip, show how you put the hand lotion on, grab a sheet of paper or a tissue, and show how there will be like nothing there. Like there's nothing left sitting on top of your skin. It is all absorbed and it feels like nothing, right? So they're soft, they're silky, but they're not greasy. So that's a great way too when you're trying to convince your TikTok audience or something like that, by doing those demonstrations to set it apart. So as you're reflecting on our two spotlighted products today, you are planning how to promote these with your customers, with your social media outreach, etc. So who are the people who need these the most? Who's going to say, yes, that's what I've been looking for? What are the hooks that you can put at the beginning of your social media content that is going to make those people stop their scroll and watch your content? So stop using greasy hand creams that in you can maybe show a picture of how it like greases up your computer or something, and try this instead, right? Like think of how are you going to get them to stop their scroll and hear what you have to say. Add convincing proof like before and after pictures, testimonials that you have for yourself or from your current customers. What makes these special, different than other things that are out there on the market? We're not mentioning other brands. We're just saying like, other stuff tends to feel this way. This is how this is special and worth your investment. So brainstorm a little bit, write that on your to-do list, how to make meaningful content for these two products. Any ideas? Feel free to share them for hook lines, for who needs these. What any ideas that you have, go ahead and add them in the chat. We'd love to hear from you as well. Okay, so I'm sure you've already seen, but this month we have an amazing deal going on for people who are joining our preferred customer club for the first time. So as you know, normally in the rest of the year, our customers pay $29 to join as members. They get that 10% off the rest of the year. There's lots of great benefits. They get use dollars back to use on their next purchase, things like that. So this month, in January 2024, we are able to offer that for only $9 instead of $29. Like this, I've never seen this before. It's amazing. We're so excited. I had to like double check it wasn't a typo, and it wasn't. We were so excited. So what's nice about the PCC is that we as consultants are building this loyalty program with our customers, right? So basically think of it as like they're saving 10%, we are earning 20% commission. So it's kind of like the company gives them the 5, we give them the 5, right? Like we work together to give those loyal customers that benefit. But really, it is such a benefit for us to have these loyal customers placing orders. They're more motivated because of their extra discount, because they want to use their use dollars that they've been accumulating, things like that. And while it benefits us of having those regular orders come in, we are also providing this huge benefit to our customers who are going to save 10% on all orders, including sale prices on all of their PCC orders. So this 10% doesn't apply to spa orders, but as long as they're placing PCC orders, they save their 10%. They get 5 to 20% back based on how they accumulate their regular purchases and things like that. That information is all in virtual office if you need it, but they get 5 to 20% back in use dollars to use on future purchases. They can keep accumulating those as long as they are placing their qualifying purchase every month. So that's something to make sure that they understand. I try to keep it simple and say you'll get use dollars back to use the following month. That helps to kind of simplify how that system works. They get in referral incentives. So if they refer someone else to join your PCC through a link that's direct to them as your customer, we can show you how to do that in a different webinar if you need help with that. But then they can get I think it's $10 back when the person purchases their qualifying amount in their first month, et cetera. So there's lots of cool deals for them if they're spreading the word with their friends as well. They get access to special PCC member promotions. Sometimes, PCC members will spend $75 and get this free gift, things like that. They get the option of signing up for a monthly product subscription if it's something that they need. Let's say they do the skincare line and they want refills every 3 months, et cetera. They have the option to set up those subscriptions. And they can order anytime using the PCC app, which they log into once. It keeps them logged in. They can keep track of their use dollars, their accumulated spending for the year, things like that. So it's a really cool setup for them and for us to have consistent sales throughout the year. Now, when you're thinking of who do you invite to your PCC, I personally recommend this month, like if you haven't already been doing this, some people might do like a blast where they like send out messages to everyone that they can think of. But I honestly don't recommend doing that just because it starts to become really impersonal. I, for one, have gotten really good at getting a message from someone and I'm like, oh, they just sent this out to 50 people. Like this is a spammy 50-person message, right? So what I've been doing this month is I have my list of key prospects prioritized and I do a little bit at a time so that I'm having authentic conversations with people and not just like throwing PCC information at them, hoping that they'll click the link and sign up. So think of the people, like talking to people a little bit at a time is really helpful. Have meaningful conversations like, hey, how are you doing with your routine skincare that you've been using? Are you still liking that? Did you need anything added to that routine? Like, you're still doing your regular follow-up conversation, your life catching up conversations with people. But the key people to offer the preferred customer club within those conversations would be people who have tried and loved the products. So if I'm having a conversation with one of these people, I'm saying, hey, are you still loving that time cream? Has it been helping with your cough? Do you need anything else for respiratory care? Things like that. Hey, did I tell you that there's a deal going on where you can sign up for our preferred customer club? It's only $9 right now. It's normally 29. Like that's where my conversation starts. It's like, hey, you're loving your products still? Hey, you're going to keep using them. Here's how to save throughout the entire year with the PCC. Also, customers who have ordered multiple times, where they're using the Vital Skincare line, they're using different sets, things like that. Those are great prospects for the PCC because they already are regularly purchasing from you. They already have that mindset. Customers who are interested in daily routines, such as the Vital Use Skincare line, using Deo Intim, the body lotions, things like that. A lot of my Essential 3 customers have signed up for this as well, like our stress relief kind of stuff, because they're using it very regularly at work and at home, and also former consultants. So think of people who have been on your team, maybe weren't able to meet sales minimums, something came up in their life that they had to take a break. This is the time right now to offer them either to join up as consultants again, if the time is right for them, but also to join the PCC for this really great price. So this is a lot of my outreach has been to former consultants, because they love the products, obviously, but sometimes just the consultant lifestyle wasn't right for them at that time. Yes. So make sure you have a screenshot of this. You have that on your to-do list. Check in every day. You should be messaging about PCC. I have a reminder on my phone that's up all the time so that every time I have 3 minutes free, I'm sending out a message to catch up with people and talk about this. Okay, and for your social media outreach. So if you're doing, we don't want to do a ton of just like blast messages about this because these are our key prospects, people we're already in contact with, right? But if you're doing social media outreach to promote your PCC, emphasize that this is a limited time offer. It's only this month that you're getting it for a lower price, things like that, for a limited time only. Highlight the immediate savings. So if you plan on spending $90 this year in use, you've already paid for that membership with your discount, right? Like if you plan on spending 90 to $100, it's already paying itself off with the discount, that 10% discount. That's a great way to put it so that it makes sense. And then and also you can highlight like the difference between this is what a regular customer would pay, this is what a PCC customer would pay. Okay, and then we can also create educational content about the products, or our product usage routines, like really focus on like the skincare routines and things like that, which are motivators for having that discount as they refill their products that they're using in a routine. Okay, so that is a way. It's not that you can't reach out to the rest of your kind of public audience on social media, but do focus on those people that you already know, who already love the products, who already have a routine, and that will be the best priority for your time. Okay. Okay, so let's see. For our sales tips today, we want to talk about how to look at our business goals that we have been creating and break them down into a way that is manageable and attainable. So a lot of us have been talking about vision boards. We talked about this in December we created these vision boards for 2024. We sent them to Cynthia to get a free use product. Woo woo. Okay, and so we have this vision board of like, what do we want 2024 to look like in terms of our personal life, our goals, our business, our used business, kind of to maintain that balance and have something visual and present for us to achieve this year. So remember to think big. When you are working on this vision board, like if you have like a tiny little goal that's not very exciting, think about changing it to something a little bit more exciting and motivating. So do you want or need a new car? That would be a great big goal to have on your vision board. Do you have a dream trip that you would like to take now, you would like to take soon, you don't want to wait 10 years to be able to take that trip? Start researching what that trip would cost, what that would look like, and set that specific goal. Do you want to remodel something in your house? Maybe your kitchen, maybe your bedroom, your bathroom, something like that. Maybe not like, I mean, like maybe you have to replace the roof, but try to do something exciting and motivating. Like for me, remodeling my kitchen would be so exciting. Like that is a highly motivating goal for someone like me who likes to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Or I don't know, I guess I'm in Wisconsin. Sometimes people want to buy like a camper or something. I don't know, whatever gets you excited, but think big. Do a little research. What do you need to make that purchase, to, to book that trip, to work with a contractor to remodel your kitchen, whatever it is? Think big, so that you have something exciting to work towards. Okay. Now, when you're setting a goal for your youth business, I want you to check your existing vision board and make sure that we have all of these pieces, because it's really important for your brain to register your goal and really stay focused on it, by having a few of these key things. When you're writing a goal for your youth business or for life in general, write it in the present tense. So don't use things like conditional, like I would like to make $30,000 to buy, like don't use conditional or anything like that. We want to use it in the present tense, like it's happening, it's already happened, like it's happening. So I save $30,000 for whatever project, right? Something like that. I earn, I make, I save, I whatever. In the present tense, like it's happening. It's right now. I can see this happening in my life right now. Make it measurable. So instead of just saying, I make more money in 2024, you have to make it measurable, something like, because like you could make 50 cents more, and does that mean that you've set your goal? Like that, have you reached your goal? Do you feel good about that? No. So make it measurable. I make $500 each month. Okay. You could probably set this way higher, right? But I make $500 each month. That would be a reasonable goal for right now, right? Set a date for your goal. So don't just say, I make $500. You say, by June 2024, I'm going to give myself halfway through this year to reach this section of my goal. By June 2024, I make $500 each month from my used business. Does that make sense? So it should be in the present tense. Check your verbs. Make it measurable, specific amounts attached to it, and set a date. By this time, this month of this year, this is when this is going to be happening. Okay. And like we said, think big and make it exciting. Okay. So check your vision board, make sure that your goals are in present tense and have those three things. So how can we make that goal then come to life in terms of what we do every day, every week in our youth business? So like, let's say I need a new car at my house, right? And so I do my research. The car that we really want is maybe $50,000. And I have a picture of that exact car with myself next to it. I like Photoshop myself in, I put that up on my vision board with the amount, $50,000, whatever vehicle I need. So I calculate, I work out, I need $500 per month for that new car payment. Or I need, $10,000 that I want to be able to put down on it plus whatever, right? So I do my math, figure out how much I need per month, for example. If I am a consultant and I am planning on making over $500 in personal sales because I want to earn $500, right? I'm going to assume I'm a consultant earning that bonus 5%, and I'm making 30% of my commissions. Does that make sense? Normally consultants start at 25%, but every month that you sell $500 or more in personal sales, that commission bumps up to 30, right? We get that 5% bonus. So that's where I'm doing my math here. I'm assuming I'm a consultant who's selling more than $500 in a month. So I'm going to do a little bit of math. I'm going to say, okay, the $500 that I want to earn, I have to multiply that by 3.33 to finish up that percentage, right? And that's going to tell me how much I should be making per month at this rate, right? So if I want to earn $500, I multiply that by 3.33, and that gives me my selling goal for that month. I need $1,665 in personal sales to earn my $500 for my car payment. Yes, take a screenshot of this if you need it. That means that that's how much I sell in a month. I'm going to divide that by 4, the 4 weeks in that month. And that tells me I need to sell about $415 per week to meet that goal. And that tells me I need to be selling at least $59 worth a day in order to meet that goal. So try to break it down all the way to per day so that you know what that looks like. That seems very attainable when I say $59 per day, right? So that's just the math that you need to set that goal and break it down piece by piece. Okay. Take the amount that you want to earn for the month, times it by 3.33. That will give you what your personal sales goal should be for the month. Okay. Now, let's say that you are a team leader or beyond, right? And you have this same goal. You need to earn $500 per month for your new car payment. And you're a leader. So you're getting like 40% commissions, right? You're a leader. You have all your leader requirements made. And so then you're going to take your $500 that you want to earn, you're going to multiply by 2.5, and that will give you your personal sales volume goal. Now, this, since it's a leader goal, that also means that um, you have 3 active sponsored consultants, and that you're making that minimum of 2,500 in team sales as well, right? So make sure you're keeping track of those requirements as well. But look at how much easier it is to make those $500 and more, because you're also going to have bonuses from your team's accomplishments. So you're going to be able to make that $500 much more easily by also dedicating time to recruiting, to getting more people to join your team and to help them be successful in their business. So this is another formula to take a picture of. If becoming a leader is on your vision board, this definitely is nice, because that means I only need to sell $312 a week or $45 per day to meet that same goal, as long as I'm meeting my other leader requirements. Okay. Any questions about my math, go ahead and pop them in. Any corrections on my math, go ahead and pop them in the chat. But take some screenshots so that you have these simple formulas to make those goals. Okay. All right. Any questions? Go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm going to put up the other slide as well in case anyone still needed a screenshot. If you're planning on selling as a consultant with your bonus 5%. Notice I didn't even put the 25% in there. We're all shooting for over 500, ladies. And gentlemen, we've got this. Okay. So perfect. All right, then we're going to move on to our tech tips. So our tech tips for today is how to post a routine in 3 easy steps. And this really is focusing on making the most of our free moments. So raise your hand in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are super busy during the day and you have to grab your free minutes where you can. When do you have 5 to 15 free minutes? Is it, for me, it's usually when I'm waiting in the car at pickup at my daughter's school. For some of you, it might be picking kids up, dropping them off, things like that, where we just have like a few minutes where we're waiting somewhere. It might be during your lunch break that you finish eating and you have 5 to 15 minutes. I'm going to show you a quick tech tip for how you can make appealing content really quickly in just these 3 little steps using a little bit of technology, and it's nothing too wild, I promise. So I want to show you, these are pictures that I took the other day. I was coughing and I had my time cream and I grabbed it and I was like, you know what? I'm sitting in the pickup line at my daughter's school. There's this great natural lighting. I'm going to try to make a post that looks decent. Maybe I can make that work from here. So what I did is I was in my car. I had this great natural light, set my phone up on my dashboard, and I took a picture of what each step of where I put time cream looks like. I grab about this much. It's about half a teaspoon worth, right, is what I grab. I apply it to my chest, to the back of my neck. Then at the end, I apply a little to the bridge of my nose, right? So like this is how I use my time cream. And I wanted to share this with people because everyone was coughing. There was this really bad chest virus thing going around. Everyone I knew was coughing. So like, this is a good tip for me to share right now. So I took these pictures and I was like, okay, I could post these. This is just me sitting in my car, right? At least I'm like showered and I'm wearing a sweater, I guess. But I wasn't very excited about how they looked. So I took these and I went to a website that's called Remove BG. Has anyone used this before? Go ahead and let me know. We've talked about it in terms of our Canva content that we did when we did our Canva boot camp, but it's just remove.bg. It's the super easy website that lets you remove the background from your images for free. So I do this a lot. Like if I have a used product image and I want to remove the background so I can put it on top of other things in a presentation or on an image, I use this a lot. So you upload the image that you want to take. So here I just click on upload image. I added my images that I had taken in my car and it removed the background for me. Now notice when it's like this, you can see kind of like a funky line around my hair. You can go in and erase and restore different areas, like with this little thin marker. If you need to adjust things, go for it. You can. Um, but then you can click here and go to add background. And it has this selection of backgrounds that are already in the app, or you can add your own images to it as well. And I just added a background that looked like an office, like a cute desk, right? So that's all I did is I kind of beefed up those 4 pictures that I took by removing the background and putting a new background in on Remove BG. Now, when I am done with this, this is what they look like. Not bad, right? So I could take these pictures and I could put them directly into my story on Instagram or on Facebook, and just have people like click through my story. And there's like a step of the process in each section of the story. I could add links to it. I could add text to it. I could add a sale for time cream or whatever at the end if that was going on. Like I can just add these just as they are into my Facebook story with a little text or some links, right? Super easy. What I chose to do though, I was thinking I wanted to post for my Instagram account, like my used Instagram account, and I wanted it to be like just one little square image, right? I could have put all 4 of these in and have people swipe them in Instagram. That would have worked. But what I wanted was one simple image. So what I did is I took these 4 pictures and I went to a collage app, a photo collage app that I have on my phone. There are lots of them to choose from. You probably already have one downloaded or installed. But this is what the one that I use looks like. So I just grabbed my photo collage app. These are very simple. And I went in and chose a collage that had 4 boxes. And I just selected my pictures and popped them in there. And then I have this routine set up in one image that I could post to my Instagram account. And it literally took me like 5 minutes. I couldn't believe how easy it was. And it looks like pretty good, right? Like it looks very presentable. I wanted just something clean for Instagram, right? So I have this set up. And then all I did was write a little bit of text of, oh, my family and I have been coughing all month, and this has been a lifesaver. And I talk a little bit about time cream. I share some testimonials. I make a little list of its benefits and uses. I have a call to action at the end, contact information in my bio, shop the link in my bio, things like that. Some hashtags. Like I had to write in a little bit of text to go with it, and I was able to post it. And I got all of this done while I was waiting in line at my daughter's school for like 15 minutes. So it was a really easy way to make cute content, that people could see it really easily, what the steps look like. This is perfect for our short attention span audience that doesn't want to watch a video. We can get them with these little routines in visual form too. So this is a quick tip, but remember, you just take a picture. You can remove the background if needed. Pop them into Remove BG to remove the background, add a new one, and you can really update your pictures no matter where you have to take them. For those of you who are on the run and trying to keep up with your social media outreach and your images. So hopefully you like that tip. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and I'd be happy to help. Okay, so our call to action for this week, everybody, we want to have you go into your phone right now and set a reminder for the kickoff this week. Okay, and I want you to set a reminder or do it right now. Invite and remind your team to attend. So this should be in your weekly email. You should have all this information ready to go in your weekly email. But here's the invitation if you need it. So the English kickoff is Thursday, the 11th, this Thursday at 3 p.m. Central via Zoom. Join live. There's always really fun giveaways and things like that. And you'll be like the first to know the new product launches, any other surprises, right? This is a great experience. So make sure that you are there on time, live, set a reminder and an alarm right now. Also for anyone who is bilingual, we can also share the Spanish kickoff if you'd like to join us tomorrow for that as well. Okay, any questions? That's your only call to action. Anything else you wrote on your to-do list for social media, etc., and get ready for the kickoff. Okay. And oh, there's the larger version of that invitation if you need to take a little screenshot. Okay. All right. So thank you everyone for joining us live tonight. Hopefully we'll have even more people live with us next week as we get used to this new routine. And please let us know if you have any questions on any of the topics that we saw this week. Cynthia, do you have anything else you'd like to add?